The rehearsal before Summit was intense at first. We tried to run through the show as much as we could. We worked on the steps that needed a little more fixing. We tried to fix the minor adjustments that we needed in the show, run over skits.
Well, up until recently, I had some prior commitments that interfered for a little while, so I had to get those out of the way first, and then I was able to come back to the team.
George rejoined the team in December, and he didn't start with us in September because he had after-school choirs that he had recently joined, and the practices kind of overlapped. But then when he did come back, he was eager to step again and compete. He missed it.
It felt much better to be back in rehearsal because I really love all my teammates. I love my coach. I love stepping. So it really felt great to be back in rehearsal.
Our coach prepared us by having us run through the steps in what we like to call full out or competition mode, and that's when we basically in practice perform that step as if we would on the competition floor. And she looks for intensity, synchronization, making sure that we are really sharp with our steps and intense.
Getting back into competition mode is always great. It's always different. Because you practice to compete, you don't just practice to practice.
I always get nervous before performances, especially since it's the first competition. There's always that first kind of crowd nerve.
The day of the Summit competition, a lot of people were under the weather a little bit, just not that as in they were sick, but as in we were kind of freaked out because our bus didn't come, so we had to have some parents drive us to the competition, so our nerves were kind of shot a little bit, so we were really just oh, what do we do?
When I first get on that floor, I'm just really nervous, and then as soon as I hit that first stomp, as soon as we're done with that first step, it's all adrenaline from there. That performance at Summit High School, we did really well, especially for our first performance. Our coach was really proud, and we had a really strong sound, especially with only 5 of us stepping, which is the minimum. The judges see a bigger team as more powerful because of the intensity that they do bring on the floor, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're better. It is a lot harder to keep 15 people in a team synchronized than it is a team of 7.
I felt our performance was pretty strong, just considering that the how wacky the entire day was, and just going through all of that. But I think it was pretty strong.
The second competition we had was at Woodrow Wilson High School in Camden, and we placed second at that competition.
In the competition at Camden, we definitely cleaned up a lot of steps. We went back into practice. We cleaned up a lot of things.
We had a lot of interaction with the crowd. Everyone was laughing.
It was there was much more energy, and so that allowed us to bring home a second place trophy.
Usually at the competitions that we go to away, we don't have a crowd with us.
To get them to come to the performances, usually it's some close friends. I have them come. Everybody from the team, they have some people come. So when we just get all those little groups of people, we have a pretty moderate group to come and have fun with us, and while we step and just enjoy the competition in general.
We do have friends on other step teams that cheer for us, and at the home competition we had everyone come, and it felt different, to have people from school, cheer us on. It's not just the judges, it's not just the teams that we're competing against, it's our peers. There was a sense of comfort, especially for me, but then there was also a little bit of nerves because we are performing, but overall, it felt really good.
As a host, it's kind of everybody's kind of supporting you rather than being against you, because in a regular competition, everybody's kind of against you, and they want to win over you. There's always some kind of tension, not really, but when you're the host and you're not competing against them, everybody's cheering for you. It's just totally different atmosphere.
The teams are always, really friendly. They come, and it's always exciting to host them and escort them around. They always cheer us on. It's really exciting to perform in front of them. We're probably going to be going to Woodbridge. I know we go to West Orange. We have state finals, and we have a Six Flags performance.
Nationals is at Six Flags, by the way, so it'll be exciting if you guys want to go.
For state finals, you need to qualify and have a certain ranking, so you need to have placed a certain amount of times in the competitions that you have competed in order to be able to perform at state finals. We're going to be working on battle steps where there is like a certain like point where if we do tie with another team, you have to like have like a step off.
Well, personally, I know I'm gonna keep trying and practicing more to get the steps cleaner and just make sure that when we get to like national level and then all these other competitions that I'm the best that I can be so I can make all my other teammates better.